Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, and thanks for joining us on this fine Thursday afternoon. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. To take a look at the Spurs, this hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Paul in at the 1. And for Indiana, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. And it's Halliburton in the point guard. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
Now here's Paul over Halliburton. Siakam pulls it in. Pass to Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. Six on the shot clock. Up and in on the layup.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Here's Nembhard, covered by Vassell. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Halliburton against Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. And it became very clear very early, RJ, that Wembanyama is legit and a very special player. Generational.
You never know until those first few games, but it was immediate how different Wemby is going to be. He has already met those lofty expectations that we all had for him.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Halliburton for 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
Paul surveying the floor. Wembanyama, a screen. Goes up to the stripe. A shot by Paul, no good. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Halliburton. Here's the 3. Rebound, San Antonio. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year. Spurs passing it around. Paul against Siakam. Fades back. Nembhard grabs the board.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Spurs making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Let's see some of the numbers here for Victor Wembanyama.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now, here's Siakam, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. Vassell outside. Halliburton against Paul. Here's Champagnie. Cracks in the tray.
One of the best passers of all time. Paul relishes setting the pace and finding his open teammates.
Outside Turner. Pass to Halliburton. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they'll keep possession. Indiana again missing.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Here's Paul. Makes it off the glass.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Turner finds Halliburton. Can they get it? And the rejection by Wembanyama. To the paint. Here's Vassell. Oh, wow!
That is powerful. Agile finish from Vassell against that foul, managing to get the and one.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Free throw, no good for Vassell.
It's his work ethic that Devin Vassell has earned the trust of his teammates, and it shows on the court. He's become a more aggressive and confident player.
Now, here's Siakam. He has yet to score.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Tapping a screen on Collins. It's deflected. Toppin, good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Vassell. He has 5 on the wing, Barnes. Walker with some nice D.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
To the inside. Toppin kicks to Walker. Siakam outside. Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's San Antonio leading by 6. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Pacers trail by 6. They've got Toppin. Walker out there with Nesmith. Then it's Halliburton. And it's McConnell in at the point. That's the Pacers 5. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
He misses the free throw. You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And the second free throw, good. So it's the Spurs now. It's a 5-point game. Jones against McConnell. Jones the pass to Collins. Here's Castle. No scoring in this one. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Toppin. Count it. That's now 8 points for Obi Toppin.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Jones looking for an opening. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Halliburton for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Halliburton's got 6.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month. In the 3rd spot, the Spurs.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
San Antonio leading by 5. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky's the limit.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And he comes up with the deuce.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. Three-pointer. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Toppin.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Jones, the pass to Collins. Here's Castle. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Collins, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Neesmith can't get it to go. San Antonio's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. To the middle. McConnell with it. Still yet to score. To the left side wing. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Toppin. 5 on the clock. McConnell finds Toppin. Halliburton, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Barnes with it. Toppin pulls it in. Pacers trail by 5. Walker the pass to Halliburton. Down low. And Neesmith with the slam.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Aaron. Ball against McConnell. Right wing. Wembanyama, a screen on Siakam. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Wembanyama, a screen. And it's good for 2. Barnes has got his second basket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
McConnell, a screen on Vassell. McConnell passes to Mathurin. Turner with a screen on Vassell. Nembhard, no good from outside.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Barnes dishes to Ball. Turner against Wembanyama. Vassell, no good. Pacers trail by 5. Siakam looking around. Driving inside. Off target from the baseline. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Sohan, covered by Siakam. Lets it go. And it's Sohan missing. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Shots good by Siakam.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Ball outside. Wembanyama. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Spurs lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. Guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had him swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
Well, right now for Indiana, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Spurs.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, a fantastic game from Obi Toppin in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And so it's Indiana with it, trailing by 5. On the court right now for the Spurs. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembenyama playing the 5. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. It's good from long range.
A smooth operator in that pick and roll. Mathurin understanding how to capitalize with that handle.
Now, Sohan hasn't made one yet. Clock at 6. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Siakam pulls it in.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Here's Paul, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton.
Look at the toughness of Paul, so ready to fight for it inside.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Paul.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Halliburton up top, defended by Paul. And the rejection by Wembenyama.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Paul passes to Vassell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. His three-pointers off the mark. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. It's Nembhard on the wing. Outside Turner. Back to Halliburton. Turner with the screen. For the lead. And it's Halliburton missing. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Sohan. Good work defensively by Turner.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Mathurin, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. A 2-point game. Barnes finds Wembanyama. Vassell right side. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Vassell's got 7.
You see the improvement in Vassell's jump shot, looking more and more confident now.
Turner with a screen for Walker. Back to Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. With some arc. A rebound by the Spurs. Sohan's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
That gives them the lead. And the Spurs lead by 2. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Turner kicks to Walker. Here's Nembhard, covered by Vassell. And it's Halliburton missing.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Halliburton passes to Walker. Back to Halliburton. And Siakam has it in the corner. Over Sohan. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Siakam's got 4 points now in the quarter.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And some changes here for the Pacers. Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Shepard comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Now, here's Collins. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. He was all alone on that one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Siakam.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spots.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Throw good, Siakam.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Jones checked in for the Spurs. Siakam hits them both. There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. And here's Jones. Pass to Castle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. The Spurs are great at drafting and developing, and in selecting Stephon Castle with the 4th overall pick, they've made a play on upside. He's a versatile wing defender. Shooting and his position were the question marks. Can he be a primary playmaker? Will his three-pointer prove to be reliable? Guys, we'll see, but the Spurs are very excited to bring Stephon Castle into their program.
A star talent. Hey, Shams, we so appreciate the reporting you gave us right there. Thank you. And he's good on the second. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
That size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Johnson. He sinks the 11-footer. Johnson's got 5 now.
Most guys kind of avoid that mid-range, but credit to Johnson for not passing up a good opportunity.
Siakam against Collins. Tapping a screen on Collins. For 3, Siakam. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third. It's San Antonio as they end the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And do not go away, as we'll be back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Walker. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's McConnell in at the point. That's the Pacers 5. Here's Johnson. Bucket is good. Johnson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Toppin. Walker with his screen for Toppin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
And Indiana making a change here. Ryan's checked in. And both free throws good for Toppin.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Jones kicks to Collins. Pass to Castle. And that one, good. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Now McConnell. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Castle.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Just 5 on the clock. There's a screen by Collins. Johnson can't hit. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Inside. Here's Toppin. Good on the bucket. 18 points for Obi Toppin.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Outside, Jones. To the inside. Here's Castle. He's covered by Halliburton. Castle misses. Halliburton outside. Over Castle. And it's Halliburton missing.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Jones in the post. Defended by Bryant.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bryant. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
All right, thank you, David.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
Back to Paul. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Pacers trail by 6. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Turner with the screen. Here's Siakam. The rebound by the Spurs. Vassell with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Vassell against Siakam. Here's Wembanyama. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. Here's Mathurin. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
And wow, Mathurin, the youngster, making his presence known.
In a tight game, he is exactly who he wanted at the line.
Spurs leading by 3. Pass to Sohan. Here's Barnes. To the left wing. Wembanyama. A screen on Halliburton. Paul can't get it to go. The Pacers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. To tie it up. And Halliburton gets it to go on the assist by Siakam. Halliburton's got it all tied up now for Indiana. And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. Pass to Wembanyama. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And this is important for Wembanyama's development, wanting to step up and be a leader.
It's the first that gives them the lead. And he is unable to get the second one.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
And how about the commitment there from Halliburton, sticking with it and getting himself to the line.
First free throw is good, and that ties the game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Wembanyama. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
How about the rookie with the big shot? Wembanyama showing us he can meet those high expectations.
Shot from 6. And Siakam with the nice bucket inside. And the Pacers lead by 1.
And delivering in the clutch, Siakam with zero fear, wanting the ball when it matters most.
It's Nembhard on the wing. 46 seconds left in the game. Halliburton passes to Siakam. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Wembanyama passes to Paul, and here's Barnes for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Halliburton. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Indiana moving the ball around. Pass to Siakam. Over Sohan. It counts.
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Wembanyama with it. Over Turner. Ooh, offline. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
A 3 from Barnes. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?